Don't you just love that? Um, Cody has finally discovered, I guess, the art of his apology. It's transpired. It's gotten worse. Of course, he made it selfish. Instead of offering genuine remorse, he's out here treating forgiveness like a clearance sale. Okay. It's like buy one, sorry, get your resentment free. The man literally admits that apologizing is a way to set people free. Yes, this person right there on the screen said that. Translation, he doesn't actually care about the damage he caused. He just wants the personal relief of being forgiven without doing the hard work. It's not about Christine. It's not about David. It's not about marriage, now the kids. It's about Cody soothing himself. And that's why we're livid instead of touched by this stupid apology. Because who wants to sit through an apology when he's really just trying to make this his own therapy session when he's the offender? He's not seeking healing. He is seeking a shortcut. He's not opening his heart. He is lightening his own conscience. And somehow he thinks that this is going to land. No, sir, absolutely not. This is landing like one of your perm frizz experiments. It's flat. It's fried, and it's extremely embarrassing. And at this point, watching Cody apologize is akin to watching a toddler try to parallel park. Okay, it's selfish, it's cringy, and the whole thing is a damn mess. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Can I just say this really quick? Because this is never going to get old. Never. It's just glorious. It's just glorious to see. Okay, so welcome everybody. I see everybody in chat. Hello, hello. Good to see everyone. I see you. I see you. It's going to be a good show. So buckle in. If you could, please like the video. If you were liking these rants, if you were liking us getting messy, us getting down in the dirt, you know, a little something like this. Like, give this a thumbs up. I would so appreciate it. Okay. Let's just get into this. Okay. So yeah, we got to talk about this stupid apology tour, and we really have to dissect it. Okay. Because this man has literally defined what it means to be both the victim and the hero in his own play. We're going over all these, and this is recent interviews. He just keeps biting. He's he's doing a little bit too much, guys. That's what he's doing. Okay, so let's just start with his apology tour. And honestly, the words just get more and more infuriating. So let's listen to a little bit of this and then we'll roast the crap out of him. Here we go. Let me turn this up and let's start.
Breakup with the cell of Coyote Pass is what happened. And after that experience, I did some self-reflecting. Even had my beautiful wife, Robin, say, "You're not the guy. That's not who I married. Why are you behaving this way?" And I had to reflect, and I just felt like the deep spiritual sense that I needed to apologize.
I was going to ask about that because I saw that you offered up some.
Okay, so he's going to get into the apologies, but remember, at first he's trying to make this seem like this is something that is benevolent, right? But don't worry, he's going to tell on himself very soon. I guess he forgot that he said this. So listen, so he's about to pivot into the apologies and what it means. So listen very closely. Listen to how he frames this.
Apologies. What was that experience like? And like, why was that the move that you wanted to make?
It was a very hard experience because these people that I'm apologizing to are still very mad. What was the second part of the question?
Oh, I was just, why was this the time that you wanted to make these apologies?
Because I wanted to have the whole experience with me going to special forces in a way was like if I could, a phoenix metaphor. I wanted to burn my old self down.
Okay. A new era.
A new era and rise again from the ashes.
Wow. Okay. So usually apologies, right? Are about the other person, not you reinventing yourself and being this superhero through the ashes. That's not how it normally works. Sir, that's not how it works. So you catch how he framed that, right? This is a whole I'm a phoenix rising through the ashes. I'm spiritually reborn. I've reflected on my anger and my a-hole behavior. Please, okay? He didn't deliver an apology. He is delivering a monologue. And here's the kicker, the part that makes my iced coffee shake in my hand, okay? Cody actually says, let's set them free with forgiveness. I'm not joking. And to me, that's the smoking gun. Hold on. Let's keep going.
This experience has been very painful. It's been very dark for 5 years. It was very hard, sad, frustrating. I reacted mostly in anger, which really just reflected almost like it was just completely bad behavior. And what it was.
Yeah, it was completely bad behavior. We all saw it. So this is Cody backpedaling. This is Cody trying to rewrite the narrative. Yes. Right, Darlene?
Was just a lot of expression of pain. I was an open walking wound of emotion. And I wanted.
Well, hold on. So he talks about being an open walking wound of emotion. Sir, if that's what you think, you were an open walking pain source for your family. The wound was inflicted on your family, not yourself. Stop making your apology on you. This is why this is so self-serving and why it's so BS. It's BS.
That healing so much. I was tired of the backstabbing between us.
I'm sorry. Backstabbing implies that there's it goes both ways. You were backstabbing them. There's a big difference. A big difference. Okay. I don't think there's any more here. Okay, so here's the part. Here's the part that is so crazy. And this is the smoking gun. This is where he basically exposes himself when he talks about why he's doing this whole thing. Listen very closely because he can be wordy and the filth is kind of dug in the dirt. It kind of has to be kicked up a little bit. So listen very intently to this. Let's go to the next one.
I was tired of the backstabbing between us and just wanted to say, I am sorry. Mm-hmm. I apologize for my part.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. It's what comes after this.
It is very deeply spiritual to me to, to make this right with myself, with my wife, with God, and my exes.
Right here. Okay, if he had just stopped there, I would have been like, good. Slow clap for the Codester. But he didn't stop there. He keeps going. Wait for it.
Mm-hmm. Mostly, I knew that it had to start with the exes, though. It's like, let's set them free with forgiveness. Yeah. Basically, like if I apologize, they can forgive and be.
Here it is.
They can forgive and be free. They can forgive and be free.
Okay. So you want them to forgive you, which is why you are offering an apology, right? Oh my God. There it is. There it is. There it is. You want to set them free with forgiveness. So basically, like, hey, if I apologize, then they can forgive me. Excuse me, right there is the smoking gun. That's not an apology, sir. That is manipulation disguised as spirituality, as you being enlightened. You know what that's giving? Let me just do this. If you guys are getting tired of this, put a 2 in the chat. Put 1 if you want more, because I just need to give it to him. There we go. Like, Oh, just emotionally, I don't know, that just feels amazing. Okay, let's go back to this. There it is. Yeah. He wants to give an apology so that they can forgive him. That's not, hey, I'm sorry I hurt you. That's if I toss out the word sorry, then you'll forgive me. And guess who stops having to be and look like the villain? Him. He was not apologizing, guys, because it was the right thing to do. 49ers said more and more and more. Okay, let's do this. Come on. There we go. I mean, isn't it great? He voluntarily did this, by the way. This isn't, you know what I mean? Okay. So yeah. So be free. Hold on. So they can forgive him. That's all. We just need to put him at the end of this. Okay. Yeah. He is apologizing. Basically, he's not apologizing because it's the right thing to do, right? He's apologizing because he wanted a specific outcome. That's what he wanted. He wanted a specific outcome. He wanted forgiveness. He wants image repair because he looked like an absolute asshat. He wants to control the narrative. And guess what, guys, in psychology, we have a word for that. There's a word for that. That is transactional. And when you make amends not out of empathy, but as a bargaining chip to restore not only your own comfort, but your own ego, Cody's apology isn't about freeing his ex-wives. No, sir. No, it's not. It's about freeing himself. That's what he's doing. He's freeing himself from this crushing weight of being universally hated online, in the forums, on social media, probably, in books, in audiobooks. Yeah. And that's why Christine's reaction, we went over that a little bit. We'll go over it again today when she called out the BS. And she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. So let's just listen to Christine call Cody's BS because we love.
You said
Christine
what?
calls things out.
What? It was all for him. It was his apology. He needed to hear it more than anybody. He had his agenda that he needed to do. When he fixes his relationship with his kids, that's when I'll accept the apology. Like, take care of your kids, protect your kids, call them, spend time with them, and work on that relationship. And then at that point, we can talk apology.
What an absolute queen. I love her. I love her. She flat out called out his BS. An apology that comes with strings attached is not an apology, sir. It's not. It is like emotional coercion. Cody isn't saying, hey, you know what, ladies, I see your pain. I caused it. I want to take responsibility. No. He's saying, you know what? I decided that you should forgive me now. I'm tired of being the villain. I want to be a new phoenix from the ashes. I want to be the new superhero. So here's your cue. And Christine, who has lived through she knows this man. She's lived with him for decades. She knows his playbooks. Yeah, not just a playbooks. He has many of them. One that he does himself, and then one, obviously, that Robin, the book according to Robin. But she's not playing that anymore. So she goes on. She talks about how her and David were livid, by the way. Hold on. Actually, let's listen to more. Does Christine say anything else here?
That's an action that should happen, not just words. Words don't mean a thing.
It sounds like
words.
that might be the thing that you haven't forgiven him for.
Well,
is the children and their relationship with him.
My kids are heartbroken. Even the ones that talk about how they've moved on, they've accepted that this is their dad and this is what he does, and they've accepted it and they've moved on. I think in there, I love my dad. I love my relationship with him. And it's one of my favorite relationships that I have. So I can't imagine what it's like for my kids to not have a great relationship with their dad. It's heartbreaking for me.
Okay, so we're gonna get into that later because it actually ties into something else. But let's go into where Christine is saying that her and David are basically livid.
Now, is he going to sit with you for this apology? I mean, he's kind of on this apology tour.
I think you're going to see some things that will blow your mind. And he says some things that blow my mind and that I got very, 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 very angry at. And David got very angry at. And you're going to see it. Yes, Sarah. I don't know how much I can tell you, but you're going to be really shocked.
Look,
I'm still reeling.
Oh, can you imagine? I can't even imagine what this man said. By the way, Joanne said after reading the book, I detest him more than I did before. Guys, I'm hearing you guys saying that you are getting the audiobook. I see you guys. I see you in the comment sections. I hear you guys saying that you're loving it. So if you've not gotten the audiobook yet, the link's in the description. So go ahead and listen to it. It's worth it. It is so worth it. Okay. So Christine is talking about that she is reeling, right? She and David are livid. And you have to wonder, what exactly did Cody say in that room to set it off? Yes, we're going to hear it. I'm assuming I would be shocked if that was the first episode for this next upcoming season. I have a feeling that might be like the final episode. I don't know. That's what I think. I don't think it'll be in the beginning. I think it's going to be in the end. So we might have to wait a while. Hopefully not. But can you imagine they're sitting across from him? Christine, all those years later, swallowed resentment. And David is like protecting her dignity. And the fact that he launched into this prepackaged Phoenix Rising from the Ashes TED Talk, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. So it's going to be interesting to hear what he says because the subtext of Cody's apology is absolutely clear. Pain is secondary and his suffering is the headline. So, yeah, this is a total 100% sales pitch. And this whole stupid Phoenix thing that he's clinging on to, Cody talks about his time on special forces. We already watched it. We were talking about it yesterday. It's like he thinks of it as this pilgrimage to the desert, like being yelled at by a drill sergeant unlocks some type of deep spiritual birth. Okay. Or rebirth because he's already born. But he says he wants to burn down his old self and rise again. That sounds noble, right? Not when it comes to him. No, it's wrong. Because now he's framing the whole thing. He doesn't even talk about his actual behaviors. He's not talking about the neglect of his children. He doesn't talk about the favoritism towards Robin. He doesn't talk about the cruelty towards the wives, this hoarding of all the resources, financially, emotionally, his children. He just talks about anger in general. Like it just washed over him. Like anger just invaded his body and he had no control over it. No, sir, it's not just anger that washed over you. Okay? You are blaming a force outside of yourself, so you don't have to own the damage it caused. It's not, I abandoned my kids and my wife emotionally. It's, I was overtaken by anger. No, sir. That's not even a good apology. It's not. I was just expressing my pain because I was so hurt. No, Cody, anger is not the weather. Your anger was used as a weapon and you yielded it onto your family for years. So here he is standing reborn from the ashes saying that he's reframed his disgusting behavior into something spiritually profound. And he gets to be the hero for it? No. And that's why Christine and David were probably pissed. Because cloaking cruelty in this poetic language and then expecting applause? No, sir. And you really show your intention when you said that if you apologize, then you can be forgiven and be set free. There it is right there. Conditional. If this, then that. No, 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 no. That's not what an apology is. An apology is I'm sorry, no if, ands, or buts, or requirements, or this and that. It's just I'm sorry, period. So he's not concerned with whether the apology is enough for them. He's not. He's concerned with whether the apology is enough for him. How, guys, is that an apology? How is that an apology? Mm-mm. No. And then once again in his mind, his words leave his mouth and the ex-wives are the one that owe him forgiveness. Doesn't that kind of put the burden back on them? If they don't forgive, well, I guess now they're the unreasonable ones. They're the ones that are holding on to bitterness and a grudge. They're the villains in this story. See, the thing is, Christine knows this game because she's played it for years. She's watched him weaponize forgiveness like it's a leash. And that's why she's saying, you know what? I don't want your stupid words. You're good with words. And some people, it'll go right over their head. You need to show me change. You need to show me action because your mouth is as slick as a used car salesman. And I don't believe you anymore. I don't believe your words. Because she knows Cody's words are cheap. Cheaper than that purple color in their living room, kitchen, and garage. Okay. Cheap. And that cheapness is used like currency. And I wouldn't be surprised if David is pissed because as a man, he saw another man trying to talk circles around his wife, BS jargon with zero accountability. Imagine, guys, just imagine being in a room while Cody waxed on about forgiveness. And if he said something like he needs to give an apology so that he can be forgiven, if he said something like that in the not the tell-all, in the episode, I can see why they would be livid, but I have a feeling it's going to be even more egregious than that. And there's even more. There is more adding insult on top of injury. It gets worse. Can I say that, my people, that it gets worse? It gets worse. By the way, if you were liking this so far, can you give this video a thumbs up? I would so appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Because we're just going at it, are we not? We really are. Okay, yeah, it gets worse. This is disgusting. Okay, and here's why. Maybe it doesn't sound like it on its surface, but when we peel back the layers, I'm going to explain to you exactly why this is disgusting and this is twisted. You might be saying, IQ, what are you talking about? Like there's nothing to this. There is. So let's just listen and then I will start my rant.
Yes. Are you hopeful that maybe you could have a friendship with any of them in the future? Or are you moving on to a new chapter with Robin?
Definitely a new chapter with Robin. Robin and I have plans, dreams and goals that we have that we share, and we still are raising young children together. I would like to have a friendly relationship with all my exes.
I also wanted to ask, what are you hoping specifically for this new era with you and Robin? I feel like you've been through so much with her. What would you like to explore in the future with her?
I don't know where we go. Robin and I are a constant place of exploration in our relationship, in the things that have happened and the things that we need to do for our household so that we have happiness in our household. Our specific goals are real.
Okay, we'll get into the specific goals in a second, but here's what I need to talk about, okay? This new chapter with Robin. What I find interesting is his priorities, and he let us know this. His priorities, Robin first, God second, the exes last, and the kids nowhere to be seen. And to me, psychologically, that is telling. So he's talking about wanting to apologize, wanting to repair broken trust and rebuild connections, right? It was meant to stabilize, I guess, one of his one remaining relationship. But look, Robin, I did a noble thing. I apologized. Aren't you proud of me? Mm-mm. Christine and David saw through it in real time, and they knew that the words weren't for them. They were for Robin. He doesn't want her leaving him. They were for the cameras. They were props in his stupid Phoenix story. And that's, I think, where the apology backfired, because instead of looking like the bigger man, Cody ends up basically like exposing himself as a smaller one. This guy who mistakes performance for penance, who believes that forgiveness is something you can force, who still can't say the words that matter. I, Cody Brown, failed my kids, and I need to show them that I'm sorry. Where is that in your priority? Where is that in your new chapter, sir? Where's that? Sorry. I just have an inkling. I really need to just hold on. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. Actually, you know what? I can't wait. You guys have no idea the edits that are coming. I'm actually excited about them, but if it's okay with you, I just want to see him at boot camp for a second. Because I don't know. Do you guys want to see Cody at boot camp? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Cody at boot camp. Put a 2 if you don't. Majority rules. That's fine. I mean, I want to see it, but we don't have to. Do you guys want to see Cody get in the business at boot camp? Put a 1 or put a 2 if you're over it. I see. 1. Okay, good. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I see a lot of 1. Okay. Because this just, I don't know. I don't know if it will ever get old. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. I think this is it.
Here's a bad side of me that I just want to burn down.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh man. You know what? That just, I don't know. Guys. Thank you, Dora. I appreciate that. So at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the dang day, sorry. That just doesn't get old. I'm so sorry. That just doesn't. 49ers. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my gosh. Not a Phoenix? No, definitely not a Phoenix. At the end of the day, Cody's apology is not, was not, will not be a bridge. Okay. It's a trap. It is a damn trap. He's dangling. Let me just see this. Where is he? Let's see him. There we go. We'll just leave it there. He is dangling forgiveness like bait, hoping that the other wives and the world, Sister Wives fans, will take the bait, that he thinks that he can walk away and be cleansed and be brand new and be spiritually upgraded. No, sir. Let's just talk about, wait, where is it, that Phoenix rising in the ashes? Let's just hear that bull again. Hold on. Let me go back. Where is that? Phoenix, right? It's such nonsense.
Breakup with the cell of Coyote Pass.
Hold on, let me find it. I think right here.
I wanted to have the whole experience with me going to special forces in a way was like if I could, a Phoenix metaphor. I wanted to burn my old self down.
Okay.
No, that's not that's never going to happen, sir, because we have 20 seasons. Okay. You can't burn your old self down when you've been the same way for 30 years. And even now, your ex-wives are calling BS. Okay. That's not going to happen. Okay. It's not going to happen. Christine refused your apology. So that's not burning your old self down. David refused, obviously. The fans are probably going to refuse. I don't want to speak for you guys because we haven't seen it yet, but I have a feeling that we're not because we all see the strings attached, sir. We all see it. Yep. Let me go right there. An apology demands forgiveness is not an apology. An apology that is yes, and you need to do this, but that is manipulation with, I guess, better lighting. And Cody, sir, if you really want to be this phoenix, here's a tip. How about you stop burning down your relationships and then start acting surprised when no one wants to watch you rise above? No. No, sir. You are cringy. You are manipulative. You are not sincere. Okay? And you definitely are not the victim here. And you can't play victim and hero in this. That's not how it works. And I pretty much have one other thing to say. That's what I have to say. So, let me see. Let me come here. Let me do this. All right. So don't forget the link to Christine's audiobook is in the description. It's in the pinned comment section. It's going around in chat. Definitely check it out. You have 30 days for my listeners. Free trial for 30 days. Awesome. That gives you a lot of time to listen to it in your car, on the ride home, while you're listening in bed, like while you're cleaning. It's great. It is great. I would highly recommend checking out. Link to the audio book below. Kathy says Cody is a turd, not a phoenix. Agreed. Let me know what you guys think. There, like I said, there's so much that we just need to roast him on. It's too much. It is so much. So make sure, number one, that you have liked the video. Number two, make sure that you have gotten your free audiobook 30-day free trial. Number four, make sure that you have subscribed. If I missed anything, if there's any good roast, because we are going to be doing a roasting of Cody, like you guys have been killing it in not just the comment section, but in the live chat. And we just need to do a compilation of the genius of us as a group, and we can laugh together and just roast the hell out of him. So that also is coming. So get it ready. Go ahead, put it in the comment section when this becomes a video so we can all laugh at him together. Because he's Cody is Cody, right? Also, yes, make sure there's been so many videos, so make sure that you're caught up. Go ahead and look both in the video tab and also the live tab because I've done both. And I think I'm going to be changing membership names at least to like the messy, the messier, and the messiest. Because I guess we're just a messy gang. I'm like, but that'll be fun. I'm gonna try to play around with the memberships here and see what we can do. So thank you all of those who are members, who want to become members. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. I love our group. You guys are so much fun. This is gonna be a crazy season. And who knows, it might be our last when it comes to sister wives. And maybe I'll get into that a little bit later too, is why I feel like there's a lot of tells that are, to me, indicating this might be the last season. Maybe there's going to be offshoots, but we'll get into that. We'll talk about that maybe in the next. There's too many. I don't know. In one of the upcoming ones, we're going to be discussing that. Okay. So with that being said, with that being said, gosh, what would be a good? I'm trying to think. What would be relevant for today? I guess, you know what? I know. Wait. Yeah, you know what? I know. I think I know what's relevant for today. Let's see if it's going to do it. I think I need to. Let's see. It might pop up. Hold on. I need to find it. Yeah, I need to. Where is it? Okay. Click. That should work. Come on. It's coming, guys. Give me a second. It's pulling up. You know what we do? We try to play something that is relevant, the most relevant skit or there we go. Okay, this is perfect. Him grandstanding. This is probably the most fitting video. Okay. With that being said, you guys, I will see you in the next one. Love you guys.
Cannot figure out why I'm so angry in plural marriage than men do. And I've seen men leave plural marriage feeling like, 5, 6 wives, never feeling like they had been loved. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
I mean, there's a different burden that I don't want to sit here and mansplain to you. It's just obvious that it's difficult. You're going to share your husband? Why would you do that? Cody favors Robin. I don't even like her. He never signed a paper. We never agreed. We never went to our church leaders and said, hey, we're divorced.
Cody and I are divorced.
Would they even allow us a divorce? I'm leaving, so we're divorced. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement. She's running to this person, to this person, to this person, to this person. I just call bull. Screw it. I am really upset by this. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement.
For men.
Cody favors Robin. Cody favors Robin. Cody favors Robin. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. 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 Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
Cody favors Robin. I don't even like her. I am really upset by this. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles.